Yo guys, what is up? What is up? What is up? Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Let me know in the chat. I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, Arsenal lost, guys. Today is a very sad day. Obviously, on on Tuesday, Arsenal lost against Paris 1-0. Not a good day for myself, or not a good evening for myself. But regardless, happy to see all of you back here again. Obviously missed you so much. Let me know in the chat if the audio is good, and obviously, as always, let me know where you're tuning in from. Very curious to hear where everybody is from. As always, before we dive in, don't forget to leave a like on the stream. Let me know if the background music is good as well. Okay, good. So everything should be working as normal. Let's see what your take on XAUUSD. Yeah, we're gonna dive into everything in a second. Just giving everybody a few moments to tune in. I'm gonna sit up nice and straight, and we're gonna dive in and see what is going on. So first of all, thanks everyone for joining. Glad to hear that you can hear me loud and clear. We're gonna dive into the market, see what's happening, what is popping, what pairs are looking good. Yes, I am an Arsenal fan, Andre. I'm a massive Arsenal fan. I know we didn't perform well. Yeah, 1-0 loss, but it is what it is. Yesterday, I'm not sure if you guys checked, Barcelona against Inter Milan was one hell of a game. I think it was 3-3. I'm sitting, guys, today. I'm sitting. But yeah, without further ado, let's just dive in and see what's going on from or inside of the markets today. Give you guys some updates. This week, no fundamental session like we pretty much do every single week. But next week, Tuesday, we're going to resume with the fundamental updates or presentation as per usual. So what we're going to start off with, first of all, is we're going to dive into EURUSD because EURUSD has been pulling back since the London session. Looking here at the 4-hour time frame, remember at the beginning of the week, I kind of mentioned that we were ranging and inside of this area of consolidation moving sideways. Obviously, we had a lot of equal lows open over here. I know some traders were looking for longs from this area of demand, this up for the big buy up. But for myself, that was definitely not an option to buy. I was definitely not interested in looking for any buys on this, as obviously, first of all, on the daily time frame, we are fractal bearish. So just turning on the fractal indicator, which is not yet released, guys. Thank you for all the questions and love, but it is not yet released. Based on the fractal indicator, we can very clearly see that we are bearish at this point in time. The fractal low here broke this fractal high. Then we broke this fractal low again, meaning that this then became our area of supply. So this here is our supply zone. We tap into the supply zone and then we head down lower, following the overall kind of like momentum to then also take out all of these ascending lows. So all of the ascending lows taken, daily fractal structure still bearish. Myself, I'm still interested in looking for further downside from EURUSD. Looking at the lower time frame, we still have quite some lows open, to be very honest. If we're looking here, we can see low open, low open. We pretty much have like a very clear trend line here, and I'm just looking for kind of like the retest and then the overall downside continuation here for euro dollar. So favoring that further downside, but I would preferably want to see a bearish daily candle close. So I am hoping that New York will push euro dollar down lower, because if we see like a nice strong bearish candle close today, that would mean that we have a nice area of supply to then look for continuations in towards next week. Yeah, back down lower towards that daily area of demand which we have over here. So still very interested in EURUSD shorts, but preferably I would get involved tomorrow and then see today provide us with like a strong bearish candle close, or maybe even tomorrow we'll get that, and then on Monday or Tuesday next week we can look for those further continuations on EURUSD in towards the downside. So that is for myself what I'm looking for on euro dollar. Not really interested in getting involved at the current market levels, but more getting interested if we see that daily bearish candle close. So let's see what happens on that side. Looking at the dollar index, in my opinion is still looking good for further upside. Looking at the dollar, remember I've been preaching this pretty much every single day of the week, but overall if we look here at the weekly time frame, we obviously had an area of consolidation. What happened is that we faked out on all of the lows and now just looking for the market to rebound and push up higher once again. Looking for that rebound up higher, guys. Still very interested in seeing some more pushes up. Looking here at the weekly time frame, it still makes sense for the weekly to push up higher and push up in towards what is going to be our supply zones. Looking at the daily time frame, for now the daily is still fractal bullish. Looking here, we can very clearly see that the sell before the buy here is in control, and looking for that to continue to hold. Again, I want to see today's bullish candle closure, and then let's say this closes bullish. We have a very nice area of demand which we can then tap into tomorrow, and then yeah, continue pushing up higher with. So that's what I'm looking for overall from the dollar index, and then that dollar index further upside. That would then mean that EURUSD would have the potential to continue pushing down lower. So that's overall what I'm looking for, guys. In the meantime, we have again the trading pit link here in the chat. If you've not yet signed up today, we have sent all the winners their accounts in the ticket section inside Discord. So we're going to give away more accounts again. $20,000 funded challenge. If you won in the past, make sure to check your ticket inside Discord. And otherwise, for new people who have not yet won, make sure to sign up through this link in the chat. And if you've signed up, you will be or you will have the potential to win a $20,000 funded account. And if you are trading futures, so you're from the United States or from Canada, then you have the chance to win a $150,000 future account. Hey Fabio, I thought Discord you noted you're in EU shorts. Yes guys, I'm still in EURUSD shorts. I'm just referring to you guys who want to get into those shorts. If you want to get in, it's ideal to wait for today's bearish candle close. Myself, I'm in EURUSD from around here. So yeah, staying in there and looking still for that further downside here from EURUSD. So in EURUSD myself, also looking at dollar Swiss still in those longs as well, moving extremely slow. As we can see, this is pretty much the position that I'm inside of, not really moving at all. Dollar yen, also a position that I'm in as well, moving actually the cleanest pretty much out of all of them, as we saw a lot of yen weakness. Looking for more continuation in towards the upside here for dollar yen as well. Still has some room to push up higher. Obviously it's at those weekly lows, so still makes sense to provide us with some more upside on dollar yen as well. Looking at GBPUSD, I'm still looking for further downside. Obviously we grabbed liquidity above this overall weekly swing high. After grabbing the liquidity, we saw a impulse in towards the downside on the lower time frame, being the 1 hour. But as we can still see, we still have a lot of lows open, guys, as we can see over here. So all of these lows from me still need to be taken out. So still interested in GBPUSD for the downside, not interested in longs. However, if we look here at the fractal structure, you can see that the daily fractal is still in control and still bullish. This is currently our demand zone that is in control. Let's say preventing price from pushing down any lower. Currently, the fractal low is respected over here, and this is the fractal high. So overall GBPUSD is still bullish, therefore not ideal to be in, let's say, high probability shorts yet. If you want the higher probability short, wait for the current fractal low to get broken. This then becomes your area of supply, and then you'll have a far higher probability short on your hands. So wait for something like this where we see a strong bearish candle close, retracement up, and then you just get into the short of that next day down lower again. So that's kind of like the position that you want to be in if you want those higher probability shorts. If you're already happy to be in shorts despite the 4 hour despite the daily fractal structure still being bullish, then you could still look at obviously not sure what I just said, but you could still look at being in shorts. That's kind of like what I'm referring to, because we still have a lot of equal lows open. So for me, it still makes sense for GBPUSD to push down lower. So yeah, for GU, looking for that for the downside. Furthermore, some other pairs that I'm looking at, brother Sushant, I'm talking about EURUSD and GBPUSD sells. And then still you ask me about longs. Come on, guys, pay a little bit of attention what I'm explaining here the entire time. I hope you understand that. So other pairs, dollar yen we already discussed. NZD CHF we did not yet discuss. Let's have a quick look at NZD CHF. So yeah, NZD CHF looking for longs as the order flow is still bullish. looking for this to continue up higher and eventually take out the descending highs. So yeah, favoring a further upside push again on NZD CHF, as long as over here the fractal low remains respected. So this here for me is kind of like a push up, pull down, push up, pull down, push up, pull down, push up is what I'm now looking for. So this should remain respected and the fractal structure should still push the market up higher. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour is also nice, clean and bullish, and this is pretty much your sub for the buy that is currently in control. So looking for the NZD CHF to continue pushing up higher. For the people who are asking me about USD CHF or other CHF pairs, looking for longs, guys, looking for shorts on Swiss, looking for longs on AUD Swiss, looking for longs on NZD Swiss, looking for longs on USD Swiss, or already am in longs on those pairs, but looking for further shorts, guys, on Swiss pairs. Okay, so we have bloody fucking Edu Richard. Now this guy is gonna get a nice ban. Sending some random tickers, always nice. But looking at AUD CHF, this is the sell before the buy that is currently in control. So we've now seen what? We've seen the market retrace into a fresh daily area of demand. So then go to the 4-hour time frame, and what we see here on the 4-hour is obviously the descending correction and then the breakout, with this now being your fresh area of demand created within this demand zone. So we have demand over here. Now let's say this here is too aggressive to buy up, then you just wait for the reaction. We get the V-shaped reaction up. This is then your demand zone, so looking for further upside on AUD CHF. Looking for that. Furthermore, NZJPY also looking at further upside, still in long positions on this as well. Again, we still have the descending highs and we still have demand here in control. So for your knowledge, guys, I'm not angry, guys, but it's just annoying when people send those spam tickers. Guys, for your information, NZDJPY, NZDCHF, AUDJPY, AUD CHF, I'm all in buys on this, okay? I'm buying all of this, guys. I'm buying all of this, okay? I'm in buys on all of them. So yeah, that's my current bias. I still see so much liquidity to get taken out. Again, descending highs, looking for further upside on NZDJPY, looking for further buys, or I am in buys again on NZDJPY, looking for buys or more buys on NZDCHF, looking for more buys on AUDJPY. AUDJPY absolutely beautiful as well. AUDCHF also getting in more buys as well. So yeah, buy. That's what I can say. Expecting some deals to be closed globally, and yeah, for those pairs to push up higher. Now let's have a look at gold for you guys. Let's have a look at gold. So gold obviously now inside of what? Inside of a daily demand zone. Again, very clear example of how to trade liquidity. I think a great example, as we mentioned, we had kind of like these ascending lows open over here. So never do you want to be going long here on like this demand zone. Never buy this, because you have all of the equal lows open. Boom, equal lows get taken out. Now, obviously, we're inside an area of daily demand. For myself, the 1 hour fractal structure is a little bit too aggressive to trade. Not sure. No. So the 1 hour is still bearish. Yeah, 1 hour is still bearish. The current fractal high is positioned over here. So that would be your 1 hour fractal high break. Overall, for myself, I would only really be interested in trading the 4 hour fractal. So I'm waiting, because still we have some equal lows here as well. So what I would prefer to see is kind of like this, one more sweep, and then kind of like form a demand zone and then go long. Okay, so waiting with those long positions on gold until the 4 hour fractal structure shifts. We did leave behind a lot of descending highs over here. So I'm still a fan of gold longs, but we need to form a nice base, not trying to get into too early. So yeah. Yes, Andrea, you need to sign up with the link here in the chat, and we're going to do the giveaway inside Discord. Dollar yen we already discussed. GP Swiss. So guys, gold looking for longs but need some more development. GP Swiss also interested in some more buys on this. More fundamental play, because I'm expecting more weakness from the Swiss franc. So I'm looking for more upside on GBP Swiss, to be very honest. Not interested in any shorts on this. Overall, I must say the daily is a little bit dirty. The 4-hour is also a little bit dirty. I know some of you might be looking for a short from this area of supply, but this for me is just not a high probability area of supply. It's a very low probability area of supply even. Why? Because we have descending highs left behind. If this area of supply was formed on like liquidity, so we see like a spike up, take out all of the descending highs, and then boom, sell off, that would be a high probability short. But now it's a very low probability short for myself, so I'll just be looking for this to take out those descending highs, and yeah, therefore not interested in any shorts. Looking at dollar CAD has been dropping lower or grab the liquidity. I mentioned this on Instagram. Not sure if you all follow me on the Instagram stories, but I was talking about dollar CAD having the potential to still sweep these lows over here, which it has now done. So for myself, now is kind of like the time to be interested in dollar CAD again. I was already interested in it because the daily fractal structure was bullish at first, because we got like a bullish fractal structure shift in the sense that this here kind of like became your demand zone, and I was looking for some more buys inside of here. Now we've swept the low again, and this could be the reversal next. So for USD CAD, I'm waiting now for this current fractal high to break. This then become demand, and then I'll look for the longs. Okay, so that's from me the game plan on dollar CAD. But I'm already getting into, or I am already in USD CHF. So that, let's say if the dollar does push, then I don't miss out on the entire move. But yeah, dollar CHF, been mentioning this already since last week. Like I got my first buy position in here over on the lows, and I got into more buys on kind of like the fractal high break. I think it was over here. So I am already in buys, and I'll continue to look for more buys here on dollar Swiss. I do expect this yeah, to rebound a lot higher, as I think it's definitely oversold, and I'm looking for it to push up higher aggressively. So looking for some more dollar index upside, and I think we're currently seeing some bullish pressure again finally with the New York Open now. So let's see if the dollar can continue to be bought up higher. EURUSD should be selling slightly now. Let's have a look. Yeah, so EURUSD starts to sell. Let's see. But I'm looking for this to continue down lower in towards the end of today. Yeah, looking for this to continue down lower in towards the end of today. So let's see if we can get some more downside later today. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing here on EURUSD. Kind of like the impulse down, trendline liquidity, a lot of bumps in the road, taking out highs, takes out all of the highs, then gets the structural shift down, and now just looking for the downside continuation again here on euro dollar. So yeah, I like that. Looking for EURUSD to continue down lower. Same goes for GBPUSD as well. Also looking for it to continue down lower. Let's see if this upcoming 1 hour candle close can be nice and strong bearish. Yes, guys, this is the new indicator for everybody asking. We can get a nice bearish candle close, and then maybe get in on the next kind of like supply zone like this, and get some more shorts in. So yeah, GBPUSD sells, EURUSD sells, dollar Swiss buys, dollar yen buys. I'm in some more dollar buys again, man. I think those dollar buys can start doing us some good stuff, man. For myself, today especially, if we see like a nice bullish candle closure, I'll just be looking for the upside continuation. So yep, I think tomorrow is NFP, no? The first Friday of the month is tomorrow, right? Let me quickly check Forex Factory, or is it going to be next week, Friday? Yeah, tomorrow is NFP. So tomorrow we have the NFP, so that should move the dollar. But let's see. I'm curious to see what the numbers are. Yeah, don't forget to leave a like, guys. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream as always. But yeah, looking for this on the dollar, some further upside, and then further downside from EURUSD and from GBPUSD. So let's have a look. EURUSD one more time. Yeah. Yeah, just looking for this to continue down lower in towards New York session. Let's see if that plays out. So this is from myself now, the bias on EURUSD. Quickly checking everything. Don't you get bored looking and analyzing all pairs? Well, I'm here with you guys. To be honest, I don't analyze all the pairs, to be honest. I'm just doing it together with you guys and helping you out. So if you don't appreciate that, then I'll have to just disappear. No, I'm just joking, man. I don't get bored. I'm enjoying it with you guys, man. You're the reason that I'm here, guys. Okay, guys, gold we already talked about. Gold is still not ready for longs, to be honest. I would prefer one more kind of like 4-hour change of character, man. Like, I would love one more dump, actually. Take up maybe these two lows as well, and then kind of like start forming some 4-hour base, and then get in on a new ride back up. Which pair do you trade the most? EURUSD. CAD CHF. Looking for longs on that. I must say the Canadian dollar is weak because of the oil prices. The Canadian dollar strength is always very dependent on oil. Now, obviously, US oil has been dumping, as you can see here on the 4-hour time frame, and this is the main reason why USD CAD has been so weak, and why, for example, USD Yen and USD CHF have been pushing a lot harder. So you have to understand that the Canadian dollar is a lot more dependent on the price of oil. So when oil is weak, the Canadian dollar is weak as well. Hence why, again, USD CAD has been lagging behind USD Swiss and USDJPY, for anybody that is interested. Euro AUD, let's have a look. Yeah, Euro AUD, I'm looking for some more shorts still on this. Yeah, interested in more shorts from this supply zone. For me, it still makes sense to continue pushing down lower. So looking for more shorts, at least back down in towards this overall area of consolidation. So for myself, it still makes sense to look for those shorts. Let me get the square. Yeah, it still makes sense to look for those shorts. So the daily time frame is fractal bearish. 4-hour time frame is fractal bearish. Yeah, interested in more and more sells, guys. Looking at the 15-minute time frame is a little bit ugly, but overall interested just in those sells. Can we get NZD CHF and AUD CHF? Looking for longs on both of them. AUD CAD, not a pair that I am trading at the moment, consolidating. No real good use in trading that. US oil, guys, is still bearish. Should probably still take out the low here. So I wouldn't be buying this just yet. I think maybe it's also good to wait for longs on dollar CAD until we take out this low here, and then start looking for dollar CAD longs again. Thanks, Alexis. Appreciate you. Let's see. I can't open the link, Jimmy. Sorry, man. Or Louis, sorry. Can you drop me which pair it is? I see Louis is in Euro Swiss longs, or Euro NZD longs, sorry. Yeah, this is a nice one, guys. Euro NZD longs, man. Good one, Louis. I think this is amazing one. Again, momentum is in towards the upside. And what did Louis do? Louis did this, where he identified that we had a break of structure over here. So this is your break of structure. Then what happened next is that we identify this here's the swing low, this here's the swing high. The market retraces into where? It retraces into discount pricing, so into the gray zone. So from the gray zone, you can start looking for a long position. This here is your demand zone, the sell for the buy. So we tap into demand. Then what do you wait for? You wait for the bullish confirmation. Where do we get the bullish confirmation? Inside here. Current fractal low, current fractal high. So we get the fractal structure shift. The lower time frame, I remember there was some liquidity lows over here. So we had the liquidity low underneath these two equal lows. and we tapped into this sell before the buy over here, which was the demand. And then we start pushing up, so that's nice. Then on the daily again, we had the bullish fractal structure. So this here's the fractal low, this here's the fractal high. The market retraces again into the 0.5 fib exactly. And then you want to start looking for those longs. Look at the 1 hour time frame. And on the 1 hour, if I'm not correct or if I'm not mistaken, equal lows here. We take out the equal lows over here, yeah, we start breaking back in towards the upside. And then if you were to take, for example, a 15-minute entry, here you obviously have the 15-minute demand zone then created, and then from there you could get into those potential longs. So let me quickly see. 5 a.m. Yeah, I mean, a beautiful trade overall. I think everybody understands, but good one. Yeah, EURUSD. Let's see it drop, man. Let's see it drop. I want to see EURUSD tank. I want to see EURUSD tank. I think it's a nice place to look for more sells, man. After taking out this high over here, for me, this looks good to sell. Let's see if we can break the current fractal low as well. Would love some more shorts. Is NFP going to determine the US recession? No, it's not going to determine the US recession. It's going to be a mirror. It's going to kind of like showcase in what state the US economy is currently in. The US dollar versus the oil relation, please explain. When it comes to pretty much just commodity prices or the price of, for example, oil, you need to understand who are the largest exporters of oil in the world. So, for example, we understand that Canada's economy is heavily reliant on oil prices, and that's why the strength of the Canadian dollar is very dependent on oil, because if the oil price is high, Canada makes a lot of money, and the Canadian dollar appreciates in value. But yeah, let's see. Euro USD is a counter trade. No, Faisal, it's not a counter trade. It's a counter trade if you look at it from the 4-hour perspective, probably is what you're looking at. You're probably looking at it from the perspective of swing low, swing high. But I'm looking at it from the perspective of daily fractal structure being bearish, and us coming from a weekly and from a monthly supply zone. So we have a monthly supply zone. We tap into the monthly supply zone. Daily fractal structure for me is the confirmation that EURUSD wants to head down lower. Daily fractal is bearish. 4-hour is a little bit ugly, but I am looking for it to still take out these two equal lows at minimum. I don't believe that this is like the low that's going to cause a reversal, as we still have a lot of liquidity open. So looking for this low here to get taken out. So if you want to hold EURUSD, kind of like focus on the low over here. This for me is like the end goal for euro dollar. So yeah, let's see if that happens or not. Not sure. Is there an in-depth video about fractals? Yes, guys, there is. There is a video on YouTube that I have. Chalk. It's called the Chalk and then Trading Academy. Let me share it with you guys. So for anybody who wants more information about the change of characters, check out this video that I sent in the chat. How do you manage your risk management on the prop firm? On phase 1, we do it with 2.5% risk, and in the phase 2, we do it with 2% risk. And then on a funded account, you use 1% or less. Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is pushing. I'm expecting 100K very, very soon, guys. I kind of talked about this already, but looking for a new all-time high very, very soon. It's looking good, man. Demand, as long as this demand zone holds and we hold 74,000, man, we are good. So yeah, looking for more upside here on gold. And altcoins should move after. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm looking at. Same for Ethereum. also looking at more upside. XRP looking for more upside. XRP is looking fantastic for more upside, guys. It's looking really, really good. Tapped into demand, looking for this to become a rocket ship and push up higher. Fabio, is it true that inside bars are not valid pullbacks in market structure? I would need to see an example of how you view that. AUD/USD, very, very messy. I have had a lot of questions about AU, man, but guys, like, AU is so messy. Like, for me, AU is stuck, so I'm not really looking at it at all, to be very honest. Gold we already discussed. Guys, what are we looking for? And if you are a first timer, make sure to sign up on the link in the chat, guys. It's pinned in the chat. Are you saying 2.5% risk in the phase one? Yes, I am. Daniel, welcome with your first time here. Cupid, you as well. But yeah, AU, not really much to say. NU is very similar. EURUSD looking for more downside. GBPUSD looking for more downside. And then again, just to give you my biases, so GU down, EU down, UJ up. I know my handwriting is not the best. UCHF up, and then I'll be looking for NCHF, NJPY, AJPY, ACHF up, all of them up. This is what I'm currently looking at, guys. So I'm looking for strength on the dollar. I'm looking for weak, so dollar up, and then CHF down, JPY down, NZD up, AUD up, like this. I hope that kind of like makes it easy for you guys. Questions, let me know. EURGBP, not really looking for EURGBP. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for, guys. That's what I'm looking for. Any questions? Some ancient drawings finding in a cave. Yeah, man, definitely. Just as valuable. Just as valuable. GPCAD still bullish. I think the same goes for G-Swiss. Looking for more upside, as I already explained. GCAD. GCAD, what is GCAD doing? GCAD has been selling. Interesting. I mean, overall GCAD, I don't really trade GCAD that much. I mean, nah, I don't really see anything on GCAD, to be honest. Not a big fan of it. Still has some downside potential. Maybe if it takes out all of the lows, then I'll start looking for a rebound again. Needs to kind of like come here before I would be interested in getting into longs. Yeah, for anybody interested in the Discord, link is in the chat. Do you trade the 15-minute time frame? Yeah. But I recommend personally trading a little bit of a higher time frame. Do you consider the correlation among pairs? Yes, I do. That's why AUDJPY, AUDCHF, NZJPY, NCCHF all correlated with each other. We did an economic class. We're going to do one on Tuesday again. Yes, silver. We haven't looked at that yet. Looking at silver, guys. Silver is interesting again for some upside. Some nice manipulation has been going on. These are the moments that you want to be looking for buys. Here we kind of like had a, and it will be a little bit more clear if I look at like the 8-hour chart. You had kind of like a lot of ascending lows here. So all of the ascending lows have now been taken out with this line over here. So I would be looking at some longs, guys. I would be looking at longs. Yep, I would be looking at longs. Let's see, the 1 hour. Yeah, I would be looking at longs here on silver, man. I like this. This is kind of like the long that I'm looking for. Yep, looks good, man. This is what I'll be looking to take. Some nice descending lows or nice descending highs. Yeah, let's see it push, man. Push, push, push. Yes, guys, for anybody interested in learning how to trade this strategy through daily live sessions, by the way, sign up through the link that I've just dropped. But yeah, no, silver looking good for longs. I'm gonna have to tell the other guys here in the office as well to check that out. US 30, guys, the fractal indicator is not yet available. US 30 is rallying on the basis that tech is doing well, is performing well. Gold is dropping off the 1 hour demand. I'm going to look at gold one bloody more time, guys, but I have already told you I think gold looks shit. Sorry for my language, but it is still fractal bearish. Current fractal high, current fractal low. Bearish on the 1 hour, bearish on the 4 hour, bearish on the daily. Don't waste your time on looking for longs just yet. Don't try and call the bottom. Wait for momentum to come, because look, we can still push all the way here for the all-time high. We still have all of these descending highs to get taken out. So just wait for like some momentum to get in it and get in over here. Don't try and call the bottom, because it could just keep on doing this. So let's be patient on gold, man. For me, it's too early, man. Yes, the fractal indicator will be public. US 30, guys, one more time. Daily time frame looking good for a further rally still. Still looking for a further rally. USD CAD we already discussed, waiting for that to flip bullish. Waiting for that to flip bullish myself. If this happens, then I'll look for longs on the pullback. So yeah, guys, I pretty much shared every single trade that I'm in. I shared all my biases. So let's see how these trades play out. You know what I'm in position wise. If not, just watch the stream back. Let's see what happens to those positions. I'll update them inside Discord. So if you're not in yet, make sure to join. Link is in the description of this video. Hope to see you guys there. Wish you all a fantastic trading day for the rest of today. Let's see those positions fly. AUDJPY, AUDCHF, NCJPY, NCCHF, USDCHF, USDJPY, and EURUSD and GBPUSD. Those are the positions that I'm in. So let's see them play out, and let's see them play out. So that's it. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream before you leave. I want to wish you all a fantastic afternoon. GBPJPY is still bullish, and hope to see you guys back on Tuesday or inside Discord. Make sure to be active inside Discord because that's just always highly appreciated, as the entire team is there just to help every single day and every single step of the way. So thanks for joining again, guys. Wish you all a fantastic trading day, and we'll speak soon.